not episode of The Lonely Knitter here on my YouTube channel. My name is Laura and I usually come to you with a weekly episode all about my knitting because I don't have any real life knitting friends. So I come on here and have my own little knit night with myself to my phone. This time, this isn't a weekly podcast. Those are going ahead as normal, no interruptions. This is something else. I have been thinking for quite a long time that I would like to have my first knit along, host my first knit along, and I think I finally have an idea for something I would like to do. So my idea is a not going to EYF knit along, because I'm not going to EYF. I'm not bitter, like I am jealous. Well, I would like to go. I did not schedule it into my money this year. There is no way I could have scheduled it into my money this year. Even if I could have worked out how I was getting there and paid for that bit and the hotel while I'm there, it would leave me with no money for actually buying yarn, which is all I'm gonna want to do. So this year, you know, from like where I live to EYF is like an 8.5 hour drive, I think, and I don't want to do it. If I'm going to be in the car for 8.5 hours, I'm going to be knitting. I'm not going to be driving. And it's multiple trains or a flight, and I can't work it this year with a toddler. I can't do it. I'm not sure I'll be able to do it next year either, but maybe. But hopefully the next year, please don't stop doing EYF. Like, EYF, keep going. Anyway, so Edinburgh Yarn Festival. I would love to go and I can't. And I'm feeling a bit miffed. And I don't want to be left out of the festivities. So I thought I might create my own. So this is my knit along. I have notes because I'm organised in my Muggle Studies book. So it is a knit or crochet because I am a equal opportunities crafter. No one gets banned because they're a crocheter. So knit or crochet along for what you would wear, what you would want to knit to wear to EYF if you were going, but you're not. So if you would knit a sweater, if you would knit a hat, if you would knit accessories to wear to EYF, but you're not going to go, but you kind of like to knit those things anyway, this is the KAL for you. So I'm not going because I can't afford it, and I can't work it with childcare and work. I think I work that weekend, so yeah, but we're gonna do this so I don't feel so sorry for myself. Here's how it's gonna work. Whips are allowed because I've got a million whips. There's like so many times I would love to have something count that I've already cast on in my house. So if you're knitting something already, if you're already doing a knit along for someone else and that thing would count for mine, crack on, you're in. So any project that you would knit for yourself to wear if you were going to EYF, that means accessories, garments, anything is allowed as long as you would wear it to EYF if you were going. And if you knit my pattern, which is the Show Us Your Scraps fingerless mitts, you'll get 2 entries. I'll talk about all that later because I have multiple reasons why you would get 2 entries. And of course, there will be prizes. I'll talk about those too. So this KAL will run from now. Today is Thursday, the 10th of January. Whenever you see this video, you can crack on. So it's from now until the Monday after EYF weekend. So Edinburgh Yarn Festival, officially everything completely closes up on Monday the 24th. Of March. Now I'm going to find I've got the date wrong or something, but I'm pretty sure the Monday is the 24th of March. 2019, we're in 2019. If you're watching this a few years in the future, don't join, it's done. There are 2 threads, or there will be by the time this goes up, 2 threads in the Lonely Knitter podcast group, which I will link below. And one will be for chatter and one will be for finished objects. For the chatter, there are no rules except don't be ridiculous. Like, I think, was it in a Dunderknit podcast recently, and she was like, don't say cheese, 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 you know, all in one go and expect that to be an entry, because if I pick you, that's not going to be an entry. Same here. Nobody be silly and put like one word over and over again to get entries. You'll be deleted. This thread is for making conversation. It is for talking about what you might need, what you want to knit, what you're thinking about knitting, progress photos, you know, help if you are asking for help with anything. Just I'm going to chat in there. One of my real goals for this year is to be more active in my own Ravelry group, because I barely use it and I want to use it, and sometimes I found it a little bit hard to use and I'm like, nah, get over it, get in there. So I'll be chatting in there. There will be prizes drawn from the FO thread and the chatter thread, and obviously if I just pick my name out then I'll redraw again until I get someone who actually needs a prize. So, or who isn't me, obviously. So there'll be prizes for both threads, and don't worry if you don't finish, because if you haven't got a finished object to post in the FO thread, it's okay. We are drawing also prizes from the chatter thread, so you'll be up for something in there as well. So I'm going to show you the beginnings of my prize packages, and I am going to make good prizes, guys, because I look at other people's prize packages and think, I would want that. I want people to think that about my knit along. So all we have is the very bare beginnings so far. We don't have, these are not what you would win if you won a prize by the end, because there will be more in there. Oh, I'm a different, right, this is awful lighting because it's dark outside. My toddler is napping really late. It's a danger nap, but thought I'd take this opportunity. Back here with just the overhead light, I got cheekbones, sort of. Up here it's not as nice. Anyway, so prize package 1, prize package 2, or 1 and 2. These are 2 20-gram minis each from Family Tree Yarns. Now I have a lot of Family Tree Yarns yarn. I say I have a lot. She's given me stuff, like, I love Family Tree Yarns yarn, and she has very kindly sent me some for prize packages. 2 20-gram minis is enough to make my Show Us Your Scraps pattern, you know, a pair of striped fingerless mitts. So we have here a 20-gram mini in, which is, this is a sock yarn. So it's Family Tree Yarns, 1 20-gram 80-metre mini skein, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, in the Fell colourway, and it is gorgeous. And in the Vino Calypso colourway. I'm not sure how well that's coming out, but they are, there we go, absolutely beautiful. So that is the start of one prize package. And then here, same yarns in Storm and Babe. There we go. There. So these are the beginnings of the first 2 prize packages. There will be, with these, a bag with each, whether I get them from somewhere or make them myself. There will be a bag with each of these sets, and some stitch markers, again, whether I buy them from somewhere or make them myself, because I can make stitch markers. I have made stitch markers. So with each of these 2, there will be a bag and a set of stitch markers. Those are only the first 2 prizes. I have someone else who has said that they would very kindly send me something that she wasn't going to use for me to give away, so I am going to hopefully have that as well. I am, you know, if there's anyone out there who would like to send anything for a prize, I'm up for that, and I would be very, very, very appreciative. And I'm going to buy a few things. I am going to put some of my own money into this as well, because I want there to be really good prizes. I don't have tons of, this is why I need my knitting in my hands all the time, because otherwise this is all going on. I don't have right now tons of people in my Ravelry group, and I don't have tons and tons and tons of YouTube subscribers or anything like that. So if you're watching this and you would like to join in, there's a pretty high chance right now that you would get a prize. So, you know, come and join me if you're up for it. Even if you're just, you're knitting something already and you think, oh, it would qualify for that as well. Come on over. Anyway, so, Family Tree Yarns, she'll be linked below as well, and I will tell you for why in a minute. So she sent me an amazing package. Those are part of that amazing package, and I will be talking all about that on my weekly podcast, which I film on Sunday and either goes up Sunday night or Monday morning. Okay. So, prizes. You can tell I haven't done this before, can't you? Anyway, so I was going to talk about double entries in the FO thread. So it's a really, really simple KAL. Whips are allowed, and anything that you would knit for yourself, and you have it up until the 24th of March, you can enter it into the finished object thread, and you can chat at any point for as much as you would like in the chatter thread. There will be multiple prize packages. There will be more than 2. I've only started off 2 so far. And if you knit my Show Us Your Scraps fingerless mitts pattern, which is available on Ravelry, it is a paid for pattern, but if you happen to have it already or you want to get it and you want to knit it, you can put your finished object in the FO thread twice. So you just post and then post again, say second entry for Show Us Your Scraps mitts. So you can post twice, so you'll have 2 goes rather than 1 in the finished objects thread. Also, because Family Tree Yarns sent us those gorgeous mini skeins to go into a giveaway, if you use Jane's yarn, Family Tree Yarns, for any of your projects, you can post them in the finished objects thread again twice. So Jane has an Etsy shop. She is an amazing dyer. She's on Instagram. Just look up Family Tree Yarns, guys, because she's gorgeous. Like, her stuff, amazing. I've put one of her sock yarns into my Texture Time Steve West shawl. Blah, 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 shawl. Okay, tell I'm not going to edit this. This is all going to be in. I've got 1 skein in stash that I have plans for. I designed my fingerless mitts from that yarn, and I ordered 2 more skeins yesterday from her. So, like, I fully, you know, she has sent us things, but I bought from her before that. Like, I bought from her as a customer first, and I love her stuff. Her yarn is gorgeous. If anyone else happens to give us anything for a giveaway, I'm not saying anyone will, I will be buying things for this, but if anyone does happen to donate anything to the podcast for a giveaway, then they will automatically as well become one of those people that if you use their products, you can have 2 entries into the finished object thread. So if a bag maker out there wanted to donate a bag for a prize, then if you knit your project and you kept it in that bag, take an extra picture, you can post your project in the FO thread, and then you post it again with your bag and say, and I held it in this project bag. That'd be your second entry. A stitch marker maker, and I use their stitch markers and show their stitch markers with your project, that's an extra entry. So if there's anyone out there who wants to give us anything, I would be incredibly grateful. If not, you still get a second entry if you knit my mitt pattern, you still get a second entry if you use Family Tree Yarns yarn. Yeah, so it's there's options for double entries. I have tons and tons of notes, like tons and tons of notes, and I feel like I've whizzed through them really fast, so I feel like I might have missed things. But no, I'm sure we haven't. So, here we go. Multiple entries are allowed. If you want to knit yourself an entire not going to EYF wardrobe, that's fine by me. You get an entry for every item you finish. So hat, scarf, shawl, mittens, jumper, you can load yourself up. Technically, you could wear more than 1 shawl. You could wear more than 1 hat. If you would wear them to EYF, go and post them in the FO thread. I am not going to be checking, I'm not going to be sitting there going to me, right, put them 6 hats on, because I want to see if you would wear them to EYF. If you could wear it individually, you know, you could wear 1 a day throughout EYF, then go and post it there. If all you want to knit is hats and you want to knit 5 hats and they would all fit you, they can go in the FO thread, 1 by 1. The other thing that is not only allowed but encouraged is double dipping. If you have another giveaway, another KAL that your entry would fit into, and obviously you could already be knitting it for that KAL because whips are allowed in mine, then double dip, man, and get in the chat thread and tell us where you're double dipping with, because whilst obviously I can't enter my own knit along, I am very up for entering other people's. I want to hear about the knit alongs. So yeah, double dipping, go for it and tell us where you're double dipping, because we all want to know. And I think that's about it. So, very quick recap. If you can't go to EYF and you're feeling sorry for yourself, like me, then anything that you would knit for yourself. Nobody be coming over here and telling me that as a grown adult they would wear a pair of baby booties to EYF, so you're putting that in the FO thread, because you will be deleted. But if it would fit you and you could wear it to EYF, you could put it in there. So anything. It has to be done before the Monday after EYF. That is when I will close it off, and then I will draw prizes. Prizes will be drawn on the podcast. I probably will film a little separate prize drawing episode. I'm hoping to have quite a few prizes because I am going to make stuff, I am going to buy stuff, and you never know, maybe someone might give us stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Again, I'm not re-recording any of this. You are going to get it a horrible unedited version because there is a toddler in there that could wake up at any minute, and I have not got time. And I want to start now because I cast mine on. I'm knitting along with you folks, and I'm going to be knitting the Tanya. Someone please tell me how to say that. I just cast on, like it was today, so it counts. And I'm really excited for this, my first ever knit along. Come and find me over on Instagram. I am the Lonely Knitter over there, and use the hashtag as well. I thought we could go for not going to EYF KAL. So I will put it all below. It'll be all here. I might even put it on the screen here. Not going, or here. I'm not sure when this turns around what side it'll be on, but somewhere down here. Not going to EYF KAL. Hashtag it. So go and find me on Ravelry. Friend me on Ravelry. I'm the Lonely Knitter too, because someone took it first. And chat in the Ravelry thread, and come and find me on Instagram. Send me a message if you want to talk. If you want to ask me any questions, go ahead. I've got nothing going on. In fact, I've just sat in all day, which is maybe why we're doing this, because I've been sitting in with a toddler all day waiting for a man to come and look at our roof because there was birds in there and they pooed on my stuff. I'll talk about it on Sunday. Anyway, I'm going to go before this gets really weird, because you can tell I'm getting rambly. This is not a podcast. Now I'm getting rambly already. It's 17 minutes long. But thank you, as always, for making me so much less of a lonely knitter.